All right, so in control panel, this is basically where all your apps are. So you have main view. If you go to main view, basically what you have to do is just take this home. You can drag and drop, and it will populate all of your cameras for you. All right, now you also have different views over here, so you can hit this and you have all these different views however you want to set it up. And then if you want to change these pictures, you just drag and drop, and it will switch the images from, gotta do it, drag and drop, it'll switch them over here. All right, now from here you can also right click on this and you can synchronize the camera. So especially if you're doing playback, it'll synchronize all the times for you. Remote playback. So what we're going to do is we're going to come up here, select our from and to, we'll just say the 24th. These are your times. If you know the time, hit OK, and then I'm going to simply drag and drop the camera over here, and it's going to start playing. So you have your times over here that you can just start playing. Hit that little play button right there and it'll play from that time. But these down here, these are your little tick marks, and you just drag over here, and then you come down here and you double click to where you want, and it will hop to the next movement that happened. And how I set these up, it records 5 seconds before, 30 seconds after the movement. So as you can see, that car's going by. I can double click the image, it'll make it bigger. From here, I can right click, I can start recording, and what that's going to do is that's going to start recording, and then I'd stop recording, and then it will save it to a place, and I'll show you how to tell it where to save. Otherwise it's just going to be defaulted. Also, if you wanted to pause fast, you can slow it down, speed it up. Digital zoom is kind of like a pinch to zoom, so we just simply make a box and it zooms in, zooms out, however you want to do it. All right, and then we have to right click again, close digital zoom. You can also capture, so if you just want to take a shot of what you've seen, you can capture it and we'll save it. Enable audio. This one doesn't have audio, but if you did have audio on your camera, you would enable audio so you'd be able to hear what's going on as well. Let's do a VAC search. This thing's pretty cool. So what you do, this is basically going to filter out if you're just trying to get a specific area. So let's say I hit this button right up here, and I can draw my area, and then I can set my sensitivity, and then I'll do a search, and it's going to populate every time that it picked up movement in this area, and then it will come over here and let me know where all those movements were and what times. So as you can see, these are the movements that I had in that area. So I can go through these, like if there was a trash bin or whatever, it would go to that area and show you all those. All right. All right, now these little things appearing down here, you can just hover over them and tell you what it is, but it's a capture. So if you're watching this live and you see something you wanted to capture it, that is going to take a screenshot. That is going to start recording, which this is recording anyways if it sees movement. And then you also have switched to instant playback, which is pretty cool. So if I hit that, I've seen something out of the corner of my eye, I said, you know what, playback a minute ago. And this is from 1 minute ago, and it's going to start playing back. And if you want to go back further, all you do is just go back here. And then you can stop or pause, replay, and then of course start recording.